Well, we just started.
Matt's in there.
I don't know why it's not coming through the phones though. But yeah, I'll you know what I mean. I'm gonna own that. I'm gonna eat that all up. Oh wait, that's the wrong. I'm gonna say it up right here. But man, boom. There's our blue. What's going on, everyone? What's up, Matt?
Oh, we are
What's
live.
up?
Shit.
What's up, Carolyn? I told you I wasn't gonna do a song because we were
Right.
late. Well, I was though late. We have a timeline, and today I had to pick up our engineer for the project, and I just got home. So this next week and a half is gonna be crazy. So I apologize, and
And then in a month, Loomis will be in Hollywood and forget all about us little people.
yeah, right. If that ever happens, you're fucking coming with me, man. You don't know how I roll. You don't know how I roll. I'm like fucking how Joe is. It's like, you know what I mean? You're with me all the fucking way, unless you
Right.
fuck me. You know?
I hear you, buddy.
You know that. And I'm with you, just like in Connecticut. And then I eat all this fucking Swedish fish. You know? Speaking of those guys, I had a little rendezvous today with my relapse.
Oh, with the fucking Swedish fish?
Well, it was an exciting day because you're picking up on the engineer, and then he said he's like how do you eat them like that? Keith, I can literally
I don't even
engulf.
think you didn't even chew them, dude.
Dude, I can engulf a bag of Swedish fish in no time. Didn't I remember we're supposed to go and meet Chris for a fucking steak? He gets out of fucking right here. I got it on. He and Big show, and they both come out, and there's fucking I don't know how many wrappers. I don't know how protein bars. It was gummies, protein bars, and energy drinks. He goes, yeah. He goes, this shit's free. I'm like, dude, you don't tell fucking East End or something's free. You come out of that.
That dude had a convenience store in there, man.
It was literally like walking into the best 7-Eleven that has every dream gummy that you want, and they say, go nuts. I put on the fucking headphones. I was listening to Keith's interview, and I'm fucking boom, boom, boom. And then I'm thinking, like, wait, man, I think we're supposed to meet Chris for a steak. How am I going to eat a steak on top of all these fucking fish? I love him, brother. Can't help.
He's a good dude, man. We're gonna get him on here too.
Who?
Ian. Fuck with him.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No. What's up, Az, Mr. Morningstar? Love how I come in and first thing I hear is Swedish fish. Y'all make me want to go buy a bag. Well, here's what you do. You get a bag of Swedish and a bag of little sour pouch, and you mix them up. If you ever jump in the store and you're in a pinch and there's no Swedish fish, all you got to do is what I do. Get the Jolly Rancher non-sour gummies and mix them up with those, those rings that are a little sour, like they're orange.
Yeah.
With the mix with the fucking Dragon Monster, and it's game over.
I still can't find a Dragon Monster anywhere, dude.
Where was this shit when I was smoking? Oh, yeah. Oh, well, it was around. What am I talking about? I mean, when did energy drinks start coming out? Remember when Four Loko was out and they had to get rid of an ingredient?
Yeah. Yeah.
That shit fucking, I'll tell you what, man. Flying on Coke and fucking doing Four Loko and then fucking Red Bull and vodkas all night and fucking, it's just unbelievable when I look back, man, what I was doing in my body. Because like when you get away from that shit, you want to start getting healthy. And like you, I could tell, you're in the gym, man. You're stacked up. I got to get fucking back in there. I'm just doing like calisthenics, but I'm going to, like a muscle memory and all that.
Yeah,
but,
quick, man. I mean, I had fucking
2 weeks. I could be like
after I got clean, I got back in a little bit of shape, and then I had my 2 neck surgeries. Man, I couldn't lift weights for like a year and a half, and then
after that, right after you got clean, dude, I didn't know that.
What's that?
Right after you got clean, you had to deal with a neck surgery.
2 of them, two spinal fusions. Yep.
Oh man, that's the first test one right there, folks. That's the fucking test.
The first one,
injury.
The first one wasn't too bad, man. And I'm gonna text you a picture of my neck right now, Loomis. The first one wasn't too bad, and the doctor knew I was an opiate addict, so he gave me like fucking 10 5-milligram Percocets to take home, and I was like, what are they? I could take all 5 of these and go do shit.
Yeah,
So
right. You hit that point.
I don't even think I filled that one. I just took a shit ton of Tylenol and Advil. My second one was during COVID, man. And it was 6 months after. So with the neck, I had like my lower ones done. And then they say 10% of people that the upper ones will blow out because, and I'm just lucky 10%. So they blew out so bad, dude. I couldn't even hold a can of soda. Like I had no strength in my arm. And, you know, being a police officer, it's kind of a bad spot to be in. So, he said he had to do surgery, and my wife dropped me off because she couldn't come in because of COVID.
So you were in there when I was getting my leg surgery too. I was in there during COVID. Well, I got 3 surgeries in fucking 5 days, but I almost lost my leg, but gone.
So it's supposed to be outpatient. And I woke up. You can put that up if you want. I don't know if that's hard to put up or not, but I just texted it to you. It was supposed to be outpatient, and
go ahead.
I woke up in like a regular hospital room.
Yeah.
And I was higher than shit, dude. Like I could tell right when I woke up that I was freaking high. And
you got drugs.
So the doctor came in and I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? I told you like, and I remember waking up on the table after like, I guess they were sewing me up or whatever. And I was in so much pain, dude. My whole body just completely locked up and I just had tears coming out of my eyes. I couldn't even say anything. And the nurse was petting me like a dog. She was going like this. She goes, I know it's coming. It's coming. I heard the doctor say, give him fentanyl and ketamine or some shit. And
that's right. Yeah, that's the mix I got.
He pushed that. I went to sleep. I woke up in the room and I was high as hell. And the doctor came back in and I was like, dude, what the hell, man? He was like, look, dude, I've got you on a Dilaudid drip. I'm like,
yeah, that was it.
I'm like, bro. And he said, no, what he goes, Keith, I've been doing this for 33 years. And that was the 3rd largest rupture I've ever taken out of a human's neck. He saved it. He showed me pictures. He measured it, saved it or whatever. Because they're usually like in between 3 and 5 millimeters, and mine was 13. And he goes, you have to have this. He goes, if you're not on pain meds right now, you would be.
There's certain situations.
So I was on that, man. And then he gave me something to take home. And he gave me Dilaudid to take home, which was, I was like, man. So I get home and, you know, it's just being smart about it. Give it to the wife. She has a little lockbox or whatever. When it's time for me to have one, she spills them all out, counts them, hands me one, and then counts them again, puts them back in or whatever. And but I was still I think I had like 2 years. I was still pretty new to recovery. I had a little less than 2 years maybe. And then like day 2, right? I got a little nervous because I didn't need it, but I could have it because it was time to have one. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I was like, nobody will know.
You fucking want it.
Yeah.
Come on. And you're like, let me ask you something real quick.
Yeah.
When you were like to the doctor, what the fuck, man? Like, let's be real. Were you a little bit inside or you like,
it was like your best friend's giving you a hug after fucking 5 years of being gone, dude. It's like, I mean, I had my best friend back. Man.
I shouldn't laugh.
It's true though. I mean, but it is.
That's the fucking thing. How about this? Go ahead. Finish. Go
day 2, I didn't need one, but it was time to have one. And that kind of scared me a little bit. So the wife came down and I was like, flush that shit. And she goes, what? I said, just flush them. She goes, are you sure? I go, yeah, just fucking flush them. And so she flushed them. And I'm stupid because like 2 hours later, I was in excruciating pain. But now what am I going to do? Call my doctor and be like, hey, doc, this is what happened. He's going to be like, yeah, right, drug addict. So, man, I just did a bunch of Advil, Tylenol, and dealt with it, man. It's really
so Keith, Carolyn, yeah, Four Locos were no joke when they had the real shit in them, you know. And then if you put some extracurricular activities on top of that, forget about it. But Keith, I go in right, so my leg is fucked for like since Tuesday, and it's not Tuesday. I'm sorry, that's like when it happened. And then Saturday, I get out of bed and I put my leg down and I collapse and it's all red. Like, when you get an infection. So it's all red and it's starting to blow up. I sit on the fucking recliner, dude. I am dying. So I'm not calling an ambulance. Fuck them and their $600. It took me to get to the Lazy Boy to the car, which is literally about a 20-foot walk from my living room because I had a carport right on the side by the kitchen. It took me about 35 minutes to get in the driver's seat. it was like that scene in fucking, but I wasn't fucked up in I just watched it again, The Wolf of Wall Street, where he's trying to get in the car. But I
Yeah.
was like, but I mean, I wasn't down on the ground, sluggish or nothing. But my leg, dude, was, I knew something was wrong, but I just thought I needed antibiotics. I go in, next thing I know, they're fucking put me in a wheelchair, IV drip. The next thing you know, I'm in an ambulance going up to the other guys, and I'm like, what's going on? Then they come over to me. They're like, okay, you're going to have surgery. Boom. I have my surgery. I wake up. I'm fucking dying because I'm not even stitched up yet. I thought I was. And then all of a sudden, all these white coats walk in with Kindle tablets like this. And they're like this. They're showing me. They're like, listen, we got to go back in there. If you see here, and you just see like the pulse, and there's all this gray stuff in there. Like, we got to cut this part of the muscle out. And that's, that's why my leg, when I run or do squats after 20, it starts burning like I'm lactic acid. So anyway, they do the second one. I wake up, I'm fucking dying. They won't give me anything. And then I'm like, do what you do. Cause I used to be able to finagle whatever. Like if I was in rehab, get a phone, the day one, like I get the house phone in my room.
Yeah.
It was good at like that manipulation. But they were told too, before I was in surgery, don't give him anything. He's a drug addict. But I talked them into giving me Dilaudid, a bottle of Oxy, the nurses. And then I got out, and someone was going to get me a walker, and I fucking had my pops give me a ride up to my buddies. I told him that I had to pick up an envelope, but in reality, I was going to get methadone, and I fucking smashed 175 milligrams of that. And then they put that numbing agent on my leg after the third surgery. But the second one, they said you might wake up without a leg. And I'm like, what the fuck? And all I was thinking about was getting high. I'm like, well, if I don't have a leg, how am I going to get to who will give me a ride? Like, that's what your mind thinks, man. Like, that's how crazy. Yeah. Like, they say it's insanity. And we repeat, like, how many times, Keith, were you like this when you're high? Tomorrow. I'm done tomorrow.
Yeah, this is my last one. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'm going to fucking start a business tomorrow. I only ate this many, so the sickness shouldn't be that bad. Did you ever do that shit where you calculate? Oh, yeah, you're calculating the time. Yeah.
Yep. I got 5. I'm going to have 5 for the next 5 days. And then day 1, I had 7. Okay, I'm going to have 7 today, 5 tomorrow. It just never worked out. But yeah, dude, that surgery sucked, man. So, but it can be done,
Yeah, I got lucky. Well, I went in there, man. I didn't have to share a room with anyone. I had a huge room by itself with a TV, but it was COVID time. But it was great. And I was in there I should have been in there longer. 3 surgeries in 5 days. They got me out of there in fucking about, I think, 5 or 6 days because like you said, because it was COVID. They were just fucking getting people in and out of there.
Mm.
And you want to know something weird? And I'm not telling anybody to do anything like this, but when I was on like drugs and Suboxone and all that shit, I never got COVID or anything. And then fucking afterwards,
I got clean before COVID.
Yeah, but it's like they do like a layer of like you don't get sick unless you don't have them. But if you have
or
them,
unless you're just so fucked up you don't feel the sickness. It's possible.
So one time at my house, I was fucking sitting on the toilet, not taking a fucking duker, just sitting down though, with the door closed, and I was just looking, like this, swiping, and I had the, I did my thing, and I didn't realize that the sink water was on. Dude, the fucking water started going under the door and fucking almost an inch of it while I'm still just sitting there like this. And I still fucking manipulated, saying, no, I'm not high. I go, fucking, I was trying to turn it off. And they're like, why were you like, but come on. You know how we are. And we're embarrassed. We scream. We fucking.
All the good old days.
Well, listen, I had a wrench, and I would fucking literally, get out of my bedroom, which was on the same fucking floor, and then I would go up in the attic, which was like a hatch, and jump off the roof, and then go in my car. That was it made no sense. Like, it just made no fucking sense. I'm sorry. And people, addiction is a fucking vicious animal, but if you can't laugh a little bit at the past, I don't think you can get through. You know what I mean, Ben? Like Keith, like it's all about our circle and who we talk to. And you got to laugh a little bit, man. And, because you can take life too serious, then you're going to be a miserable fucking prick.
Yeah, man, when I finally retire, I'll give the exclusive.
Oh, I know. We already talked. Yeah, I already know.
It'll be a good time.
Yeah,
But
yeah. And I think that
dude,
you'll
it's
be
like
able.
it's just but I tell you what, man, it's like so I spoke to the FBI at Quantico yesterday twice. I did 2 classes, and today I did a recruit class. It's like
What's up, Gina?
it wears
Good.
you out, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. But Keith, though, you're doing though that because I can notice though, like you're getting like up here the trapezos and stuff. So you're doing the Charlie Sheen, right?
The what?
The Charlie Sheen, the lotion.
Oh, the testosterone stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. But
I
you're
mean,
not jabbing it.
honestly, man, I don't know how much I don't know how much of that's just mental, so you lift harder when you're there, or
Well, that'll to help you, but I no, but you get a little bit though stronger though from it,
mm,
absolutely. But inject like I used to like inject it in my ass, and that was like, I would go in there and I grab another plate and then boom every week. I'm like, what the fuck?
the,
You know what I mean?
the biggest thing I
205
could
went up like
the
nothing.
biggest
Did
thing I can tell
220.
being on it is I sleep better.
Oh yeah, and then when you wake
Sleep
up though, you're not like as sore, and you feel it's unbelievable. I mean, because what I was doing though was when I was an addict, I was also doing that so the cockadoodle rule would work. You know what I mean? Because if you don't have any testosterone in you and you're doing fat all the time, you're not, little loom's not getting up. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah.
So so bada boom, that's what that was for. And because I
Any too
always
much
was still in
opiates
shape.
or benzos, it'll
What's
affect
that?
that. Too many opiates or benzos will definitely affect little Johnny for sure.
Yeah, and then even if but if little Johnny though decides to wake up during one of those sessions, he don't go to bed for a while, and he don't want to come. You
That's
know
true.
what I mean?
That's true.
Sorry, folks, but
Yeah.
we get we get real here.
Uh,
But I mean, is it true or not?
no, it's completely true.
People get mad. Oh, he said the truth. Oh. Well, you know what? It's the truth. But I'll tell you what. Don't do anything that I'm saying right now, anyone, because it's not good advice. We're just fucking laughing. We're winging this episode tonight. But let's get to the comments. See what we got. Gina, what's up? Duke or Lou? What's up? LOL, me too. What was that? Welcome back, Baz. What's up, Matt? Great to see you. Always, Carolyn. Great to see you laughing. Four Locos, absolutely. Oh, is it the Monster import? Yeah, I had it today we did a lot of work today, and I
Somebody needs
already
to
had
mail
it.
me. I need to order some online or something. I can't find them anywhere.
No, because you don't know how to look, and what I'm then
I'm
maybe you know what they're always up on top, and you're short, so that could be it. Like they're the ones all the way on top, right? So you might have to step. Like try next time you're there, step up on that little thing. You know what I mean?
all right. Short jokes. Haven't heard any of those before.
Fuck off. Ozzy Osbourne trivia. What's up? Bestie Matt.
Somebody told me.
Man.
So one of the comments on my LinkedIn or whatever Instagram at the FBI was, you got to tell the FBI to either get a shorter podium or you need to get a step stool.
What's going on in that, Keith? Oh, tell everyone about you were looking a little cocktail in the what did you do? Speak about addiction or something? I saw on Facebook.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I spoke at Quantico yesterday twice. I did 2 classes for the National Academy, and then I did a recruit class today, man. That shit wears me out, man. Telling your whole story for like 2 hours, twice in one day, it's just like fucking exhausting. Going through all that stuff, but
yeah, no, I mean, I can imagine, and then you get all that stuff like that. We were talking because we're very open on this channel, but me and you were talking like about getting organized and more and stuff like that, and with what I'm trying to do with that, and then like with your job during the day, we just have to figure out though, like like we got to just start getting some videos up, and that's on that's on both and communicate more. But I mean, you're good. You got your job every day, your family. It's tough.
yeah.
I understand, but we'll get this motherfucker going, man. We'll get it going. Thank you, Gina. Like, sub, and please share. Also, if you guys want on Instagram, go to Mind Over Madness Mom. We're over there. And Here it is. No, Keith, did you get rid of official?
No, it's the same one, buddy.
No, that's it. Official mind. Remember, though, we changed the first one, though. Official mind over Matt. Why did that stop? There it is. Official _ mind over madness Instagram. You guys will see the MOM logo. That's the logo. I mean, that's the Instagram page. Give that a follow. And Keith, could you actually control these comments?
No. Can I control them?
Yeah, because did you get rid of that banner or no? I didn't touch it. It went away
I
twice.
didn't touch anything.
Oh, I thought I got you hooked up. Wow,
this whole StreamYard is new, different than it was last week. So they might have done an update or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I tried though putting in your so you could like actually touch the screen. Could you see the comments on your computer?
Yeah, but I can't respond to them.
All right. So is your laptop a touchscreen?
No.
That's you gotta get with it. Oh no, you know what though? Why don't you just go mouse over to it and hit and right click on a comment and see if anything happens?
Oh yeah, I can. It'll show on the screen if I wanted to.
But that's beautiful. I didn't know. All right, beautiful. I didn't know you could do that all the time. So then we could, because if both of us are giving a little look at them, then we can stay on that because that's what lives are about. Is the okay, good. Because for you couldn't do that for a while. Remember?
Right.
Yeah. I'm almost a midget. LOL. 5 foot. No, Keith's.
I'm just playing with it now.
No, yeah, do your thing. No, 5 foot's not bad for a female.
Is 5'4" bad for a male?
Deplorable. No, I'm just kidding. You're not 5'4".
Yeah, 5'5", 5'4", 5'5".
I was with you, man. You're not that shit. Yeah, but I could tell you're like you know Matt Hughes from the UFC though. You just double leg someone, you fucking firemen carry their ass. I don't underestimate you.
You get low, man. You take their legs out. That's it.
Listen, Keith, you never talk about it. I already know about you. The ones that don't talk about it, they know what they're doing. Give me a break. And I know you used to probably be a fucking psychopath in fucking Richmond, fucking getting in bar fights and fucking breaking your
head. I actually enjoy. I mean, I enjoy the sport of fighting.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's an art. Jesus, Keith, how could you see over the steering wheel? Oh, fuck, man, they're burning you up, brother.
I don't even see those. I'm still trying to. Matt, that's not very nice, dude. You're gonna drive me to a relapse. It's if you could come up with a short joke I've never heard that's actually funny, I'll give you $100.
That was pretty good by me because the monsters are on top, and I just told you.
You don't think I've heard a top shelf short joke in my life? You know what I mean? This one dude at work that was funny. This one dude at work, he's always busting my balls, and he said something about being short or whatever, and I said, listen, bro, I said, I can't grow anymore. It's just the way it is. I said, but you can do a fucking sit-up, you fat fuck. You just choose not to. And he just kind of looked at me and then just walked away. It was fucking hilarious. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, I mean, look, think about this, Keith. Well, it's not you don't get pregnant, but I'm saying, you've been married, for a while. Usually people let themselves go and stuff like that. No, but we're still in good shape for our age. You're what are you, 47, 46?
48.
You're my brother's age. So
49 this year.
Okay, yeah. So you graduated in 95.
96. I got held back on second grade.
Oh my! No, so then you are a year old because he graduated in 96 because he was a senior playing badminton for basketball when I was a freshman. I remember. Okay, yeah. Haha, go Matt. That's fucked up. Laughing my ass off, right, Keith? LOL. That does sound like it was funny, Keith. I was. Keith,
I've never been able to have a running board on my SUV, buddy. I just got to fucking, take 3 steps back and jump.
Well, you know what I'm going to do? Like you said, Loomis is going to be in fucking Hollywood, blah, blah, blah. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to buy you, though, one. You ever see those ones where it goes, the hydraulic running board?
Oh,
man,
yeah.
I'm going to have it pick you up. Like how the back of a box truck, picks up TVs.
Yeah,
I'm going to get it for you to pick you up and then fucking throw you right in, bro. You'll be all good.
Just give me one of those, wheelchair lifts, and I'll just...
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's gonna be something like that, but we're gonna get you up, you know. And then, like, when we're really hanging, I'm gonna get you some shoes that have like a 4-inch little thing. I can't be hanging out with 5'4" people. So we're gonna get you some shoes that, they'll get you up to 5'10", 5'9". I can't.
Glad I fucking joined this fucking conversation tonight. It's been fun.
It's actually not a bad episode.
For you. My feelings are hurt.
That's what I like about it, because some people though, like they'll say that, and then like when you get off, like they literally cry at night, and like like if I'm hurting your feelings, be honest, and I apologize. I'm breaking your balls.
I could give two shits what people say about me on the fucking internet, dude.
Oh, see, I thought maybe you used a folding ladder to get on you. Why did I even say it? Well, I get my balls broken almost every week, so you could take it for 1 week. Loomis, he needs. Okay, I'm not even.
Dude, you know what though? It's like I'm not going to go there because I get.
Come on, no, you got it.
Like,
hey, guess what? Never mind.
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Because I go overboard and I go to dark fucking places and I say things that people it really hurts their feelings. So I'm not going to do it today. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, what a world. What was I going to say to you? Gina, what was the name of that book from that live about the world for dummies? Remember? I'm not calling you dummy, Keith. It was just something, a side joke. God only lets you grow until you're perfect. Some people just took a little longer. No, I could tell it's really like getting you mad, dude. And I didn't mean to I did mean to say it because I said it, but I didn't know that it had that type of effect on you. And
what? You could tell it's really getting me mad. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like, so I'm not going to bring it up anymore.
Well, you just not very perceptive then.
Well, yeah, but you just said that you're going to say something that might ruin.
No, it's just as like my brain wants to come back. It doesn't bother, but my brain goes really dark places that says inappropriate things when I want to engage in a comeback, and I'm not going to do that today.
No, and I respect that, and I don't want you to think though that I was what's the word, egging on, because I wasn't. I just wanted to let you.
You guys can continue with the short stuff all you want, buddy. It doesn't. I'm all good with it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Shout out to Shay for coming on last week, and Gerard be on next week. Gerard was actually on the Loom show a while ago, and he went through a lot of he just was brought up tough and through what can I think of it? System, the like adoption system, but it's the, what do you call it, Keith? When you're I can't think of the name. But like adopted and stuff, like, and then like you go up through like the I forget what the fuck he calls it. It's a normal thing. I just can't think because long day and I'm brain dead. You know that. But my point being though is that so Gerardo, he had a very, very rough life and kind of like a Bobby, you know what I mean? But Bobby a little bit, on the more of a heavyweight side. If Gerard was there, he would definitely do it. But he grabbed this 380 and he didn't want to try to go in the head because he was worried that it wouldn't be whatever. So he shot himself in the heart and he was in ICU, I think, for months. And he survived. And pretty fucking crazy, man. And now, he's getting he's got his CRS, certified recovery specialist, that he's just, he's doing it right. And yeah, man, that's crazy.
It's like a lot of those specials I see about suicide, like jumpers, like in San Francisco and stuff. A lot of them, at least the ones that have survived, like most of them regret it as soon as they start to do it for some reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, man, God, that dude's lucky as that. I mean, there's no way to explain it other than God, dude. You can't shoot yourself in the chest with a 380 right there.
Well, that's why, and you wake up though, and from that, and it's like I'm still here because he'll explain it though, but he relapsed and he was so disgusted with himself, and he just went down in the basement and just went boom,
Mhm.
And then if he didn't use it, so thank God though, it was the hollow is what saved him though, because when it broke off, it came out like here. But you could still see the scar clear as day. Like he wasn't this wasn't a cry for help. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah,
Like this was straight up, all right, see us, boom. And for that episode, he's actually gonna be sitting next to me here.
cool. This will be fun, dude.
Yeah,
I
that's gonna
can't
be a
wait to
good
talk
one.
to him.
And we gotta do it.
Did he ever say he saw anything? I mean, he died for a few minutes, right or no?
Yeah.
Did he say that he saw anything like some people say they do or anything?
What he did though say is that because when he was like out for a while, yeah, and he felt though like how like we normally have dreams and whatever, but this though just felt like he was like he'll explain though, but it was like a lie. It took him forever to get back. Like all he remembers is something that he had to get back to somewhere or whatever. But yeah, he was lucid. Like there was definitely stuff though like going on though. But see, he was also though alive, you gotta remember, a lot. So he doesn't know if that was happening while he was dead or when he was
Yeah.
alive in the coma. So you don't know if that could have just been because a lot of like Al Pacino said it. He goes, he had a real bad COVID thing, and he goes, I don't know why, but he just did this on his last interview. He's like, I want everyone to know my lights went out for about a minute. And let me tell you something, it's all black. And then Al Pacino goes, how about that? That's what he says. And
So, quick story. This is a crazy story, man. Probably 10 years ago now. So you know the story of me, my grandfather dying in front of me, right?
oh, yeah.
So
Of course.
we're at the beach, and my uncle and his wife come down for the day because they have a beach house close. And my uncle's pretty atheist. Um, he had his first wife got killed in a car accident when his daughter was like 1 year old. My cousin was one. Then he got remarried to a really cool chick, and they've been married forever. But so we were all at the beach, and all the kids were on the deck of the beach house, like playing with glow sticks and shit. And my uncle can party, dude. He's a pretty good partier, man. And I look back, and his head is back, and he's just limp in the chair, and he's doing the death gurgle, man. And so I yell for my dad. We get him on the deck. We get him on the deck, laying flat and not breathing. Can't find a pulse.
Was he like season out or anything?
No, dude, he was just not breathing and no pulse. He's just nothing. So we called an ambulance. We did like 2 rounds of CPR, and then he started breathing again. And I remember he opened his eyes, man. When he came to, he opened his eyes, and he was like, the first thing he said was, I just had the most peaceful dream. And that was really it. And then ambulance comes, takes him to the hospital. They found nothing wrong with him, dude. Nothing, which is weird. So I don't know how many months later it was. I was sitting there talking to him or whatever. And he goes, did I ever tell you about my dream? I was like, no. And he said that he was going up a big, like, onyx staircase. And he saw 3 people coming to him, 2 females and 1 male. The girls had like Carolina blue skirts on and white shirts, and the male had Carolina blue pants on and a white shirt. He said he could not see their face, but he absolutely knew it was his first wife and his mom and dad. And then he woke up. Like he just said he knew it like it was them. And then he came to.
I'll tell you something. You said that peaceful thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the one book I read when I was in rehab was Duff McKagan from Guns N' Roses. He's the bass player. It's Not Easy. And he was talking about he got his arm cut on a fucking boat thing. He lived in Seattle and fucking like right till he almost died. But he said though there was just this like, so when you are dying, I guess I don't know if it's a DMT or whatever, but he said like I'm not afraid of it at all. He's like, because it was so peaceful. Like he even knew he was going out. And that's why people though just like they give up there towards the end, because even like like when you're laying down after a long day and like you just want that nap, it's like that times fucking the way how he explained it. But
he said he didn't want to wake up.
Yeah.
I did not want to wake up.
Yeah. And you feel like because all the release of everything, and also that's like I'm talking though about like that's like when you're going. But as far as the other side and all that, here's how I think of that. Think about all the billions and billions of people, man. You really think though, man, that those souls don't get recycled? It's always a new soul, new soul, new soul, and this is just all an accident. Like I don't think so.
No, I don't. No, I don't think that. I don't think this is an accident. And
No, it's some
you know,
people do.
it to me. So life creates life, right? You have to have life to create life. Like a dead tree is not going to create a new. You know what I mean? Like life creates life. So um, to me, it makes less sense that two dust particles fucked in space and became a universe, and then that just became people. You know what I mean? I don't know. There has to be some sort of
Yeah,
link.
but look how perfect it is, and look at the weather, and even like the creek, even like when you like drive by like a normal creek and on the water, it's just however every day just stay. I mean, yeah, there's floods and stuff, but I'm just saying like, and Mother Nature's the one thing that's not man made, so it's just like it blows my mind, like that blows my mind how
But
like
I mean, like we were driving to Connecticut, dude. Like it was just beautiful. Like the
oh yeah,
scenery going up
Pennsylvania's fucking
the
beautiful, man. The farmlands on
yeah,
Pennsylvania, man, when you're driving through, you probably saw them before you
yeah,
came to me on your left. It looks like a fucking like a quilt. It's
it was
fucking
crazy.
beautiful. Yeah, oh,
But
yeah, no, nice. I
but
tell
yeah,
my
man.
buddy John all the time because he's thinking of moving here. I'm like, you'll love it here, man.
The one thing like the one thing a lot of people bring up is like, well, if that's true, then why does a kid have cancer or whatever? You know what I mean? And that used to be
Well,
one of my arguments when I lost my spirituality. But if you really look at all the bad things that are happening, it's all because of us. You know what I mean?
I
Like
think those kids know
the
what cancer
chemicals, the
though. Yeah.
food, everything we put in our like that has evolved to, you know, all this craziness with
That's why I don't eat garbage, dude. I eat jasmine rice, my chicken or salmon with broccoli in it. I don't
motherfucker
eat
says I don't eat garbage, but he'll inhale 2 bags of Swedish fish and a
that's
24-ounce monster.
a cheat. Your metabolism needs a cheat day. All right.
Um,
Just it's, I mean, you know, but the Swedish fish, though, man, if when you eat them, you'll notice though when you start biting them, you know, it's tough to get pieces of them. So like they just start going down.
yeah.
What do we got?
Who was it?
Thanks for the laughs, everyone. It was a rough day for me, so this really cheered me up. Gotta go. I hope everyone has a great evening and great rest of your week. See y'all next time. Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you, Carolyn. Hey, Matt, when you were gone for 4 minutes, did you experience anything?
Guys,
Is that
my
coming up on the
last
screen or no?
OD, I was gone for like 4 minutes. Hold on, Keith, keep that up.
I don't know. I'm trying to keep it up. It's not showing, so I don't know if it was up or not.
Oh yeah, I see it. It's right up. Guys, my last OD was gone. I was gone for like 4 minutes. It was the most peaceful minutes well, one time, man, when I did it, Matt, I fucking woke up in my room, like, you know, and I was like, and there was like stuff that even came on, and I like, but no Narcan or nothing. I woke up, but because you could still overdose and like come back, but like I just woke up like, what the? And I remember last thing I remember, I'm like, if this motherfucking shit is like the last time because it sucked. And next thing I know, I did it, and I thank God no one came in though. Like, you know, I had like my little like room though, fucking across the hall, and nobody came in and checked it. My head was right next to the door, and I was just like this, like fucking head down the ground, ass in the air, fucking like a fuck. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
you know, you look
I'm
back
lucky.
and
I mean, I guess I'm lucky that I never got to like that OD point. I mean, I definitely took more than I should, but I was also just I was doing like legit pharmaceuticals that you kind of know how much you're putting in your system each time. You know what I mean?
yeah. No,
Um,
no, no. Yeah, I get you there though. What's going on, Red? Running Red. Great to see you. And
Here, put Matt's back. This one is his.
where's it at? Right here.
Yes.
I got it. Nah, I remember it was all black. I woke up to my best friend. He was a cop. 3 rounds of Narcan and defib.
Damn, bro.
Oh man, yeah, dude. If you got defib, man, then you were like out. You got lucky. What do you have? Benzos in there mixed in, or is it fentanyl? because when the heroin was around, when everyone was dying, a lot of people had like well, my brother, my best friend in the whole world had bent in him. After his dad died, he got a bottle of Benzos and he just fucking ate like 20 of them, and then he went and fucking did 2 bags and was gone.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, well, you know what the cool part about like this show and like talking in public and stuff is? I had a guy come up to me after the first class yesterday, and he was a big boss, like a deputy chief of a pretty big department.
Yeah.
And he had 18 months clean, I think. And it's cool, man, because he said, first of all, your story sounded like you were telling my story. And I'm like, yeah, it happens a lot. And but he said it's encouraging him to, instead of not saying anything, to go back to his department and start talking about his own issues. I think it's fucking awesome, man. That's why we do this stuff, Spread the message, dude.
Yeah, storing Xanax with it. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it, man. I'm happy you're still here. That was my problem during COVID. Fucking fat. I mean, I'd rather obviously normal fucking dope, but that wasn't around. Dude, Keith, man, I knew I was done, man, when I started driving to Kensington. Like, once I was sitting in Kensington and Needle Park and looking around and just doing it, like, right in the open air, I said to myself, I said, what the fuck is going on? And it scared me. And
I've just seen videos of Kensington.
Oh, man. You just got a car and fucking, I wouldn't go on Tuesdays because my buddy Olino would fucking stop there and give him food and all that stuff. And he's a badass and he'd break my neck. But so I just it was tough.
That's pretty much an open air drug market too. Like they don't even fuck with like cops.
Oh my god! Listen, there's a guy in a wheelchair and like it's like The Wire, and you just go, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "Yeah." Guy from the window, man. They open up this fence like right in the side. It's like because it's all a park and they're just people around. It's right where they filmed Rocky, where Rocky's gym is and everything like that. And but anyway, like they take you in the side of the building. You give one guy the money first, and then the guy. I remember the one time, man. I had about $100, and the one guy comes down, dude, and he has a Ziploc bag, and I mean, he has brick after brick after brick. And my one buddy had a gun on him, and but then I saw and he had that look, and and he was one of those guys who would do it too, and he had that look. He went away for doing that actually, but he had that look, and I go, dude, we're not fucking home. Yeah, you might fucking get to the crowd. You don't think no one's up in that building that's just gonna go boom. Mm-hmm. You pull out that fucking 9. I'm gonna I was just gonna fucking smash him in his fucking face, dude. And then just keep beating him. And I would have saved his life. I would have just kept beating him because they would have shot him or something or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They're not gonna shoot me for smashing his face. And so I'm gonna try to shield him. I'll just be like, I'm sorry. Ugh. I really thought he was gonna do it because then I'm like, and you don't even care. You're like, well, let's at least get one first because I was sick, man. You drive all the way there for 2 hours. I'm like leaning over because my lower back, and it's like you're in traffic. You're like, come on. It was fucking terrible. But that was when I went there and I brought shit back, and I just said I'm going back to rehab tomorrow, and I did it all.
Yep.
And then I went to detox, and then I didn't stay for rehab. And that was it. That was 4 years ago on November 21st. So, but no, I called though November 26th because they were giving me, you know how they give you drugs inside detox. But whatever, it is what it is. All I know is, thank God, and I don't know why I got spared. I lost a lot of good fucking people who had kids and everything. I don't have fucking kids. I'm single at 44. I didn't produce like what. So that's what makes me think too, like. About what we were talking
Maybe if
about.
you were shorter, you'd be better looking and you wouldn't be single.
I know. Well, my brother got the looks in the family. So, but what I'm trying to say though is that I don't remember anything I was talking about at all. I don't. Oh,
dude, the worst was like when someone was going to go get you shit and never showed back up, man. That was awful.
Oh, no, but see, no, I wouldn't even listen. Nah, like that was one thing with me. Like I did not give a fuck. Like, I didn't like what the guy in the wheelchair was like, give the money. I go, whoa. I go, bro. I go, well, where the fuck is it? Blah, blah, blah. And then I saw the guy with the bag, and I was like, all right, like, because no, not happening. Like,
Oh,
especially
one of the guys in the FBI class the other day, because when I tell him my story, I say, the doctor gave me a bottle of opiates. How many of you guys love opiates? And no, one guy actually raised his hand. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Thanks for admitting it. Because half the time I'm like,
that means that one only raised his hand. So
that's what. So my next line after that is, I know 10 of y'all are liars.
Well, how about this though? When people don't get clean, and listen, I know a lot of people that legitimately get sober and clean and stuff, but you never like hear a lot of the times during that, like, man, I'm struggling, or man, I'm whatever. Like, you know what I mean? I remember one day I was walking my dog Ozzy, and my dad had a terrible day with his sickness, and I was like, I'm just going for a beer, and my mind was made up. And this was like maybe like right before me and you met, and I was like, I'm going for a beer. Like, I go, what the fuck? I'm just gonna go for one, and da 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 da. And I was walking. Thank God, though, I had my dog, and I was walking Ozzy, and then someone called me, and it was like a good deal. Like, I mean, it was terrible shit that the person was saying, and just maybe it was like a long distance fucking thing, and I just wanted to, and I remember this pit I had in my stomach, but it actually avoided me though from going to drink, which is great. But yeah, man, that shit happens. Like, and it's not even like, ooh, fucked up wise. It's like in the summertime, like, I'd love, man, just to have like a cold Guinness with a steak, But you can't, I know myself. Like, I wasn't that alcoholic that woke up and was like, fuck, I need to drink. I did say, fuck, I need to drink because I had pills and the booze would keep it going. But I was the type of alcoholic that was, once the booze hit my lips, I didn't stop till I hit the wall. Yeah, like, I couldn't, like, even if I tried to, like, drink a Coca-Cola or something else, nope, it just woke up that thing in me, and I start going, and I'm fucking everyone's like, Loomis, wipe your nose, and fucking everywhere I go,
That's why, like, I couldn't even, when I tried to do the non-alcoholic beer, I was like, I couldn't even do that.
No, I just think that's what are you doing then? Like, because I didn't drink beer because I like it. Well,
I like the taste. I drink it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, in the summertime I did, but then I don't. But your mind knows it's like O'Doul's, and it's just I don't know, man. I want to fucking Guinness. My pop, the last thing I bought my dad for Father's Day was a pair of these fucking I think they're called lugs type fucking. I wear them now, like slip-on shoes, and a 4-pack of Guinness. And he had one left, and I obviously, I saved it. It's still down in like the basement fridge, and I'm either gonna take it to his grave, or I'm gonna just keep that for life, just because it's the last thing I bought him. But I don't know.
Yeah, I bought a bottle of liquor right before New Year's. It was one of the guys I played cards with birthday, and he's a Scotch drinker, so I went to go get him a bottle of Scotch. Dude, I was so nervous. I felt like I was copping dope, dude. I'm like looking over my fucking shoulder, fucking looking over the fucking thing.
Well, dude, my dad, he used to be like, go get me a 12-pack and bring it to the fucking side of the fucking house. And I'm like, well, now everyone in the East End to be like, Loomis is drinking. But then, you know what, though, Keith? I finally got to that place where I was like, but I know I'm not, so I don't get
I don't get shit.
So once, though, like, you get, remember, like, with our one buddy when he was like, I don't want to say overreacting, but I was dealing with my family shit. And he was just nervous,
but I had to tell the wife, I was like, look, you're going to see a ABC a liquor store charge on our account, but this is what it was. But yeah, dude, I felt like it was really weird going in there. It's probably the first time.
If you didn't tell her and then she saw that, then she would be suspect. But if you're literally drinking, you're not going to go and tell your wife. You know what I mean? You're going to fucking just wait.
Yeah, plus I don't drink gin.
Dude, because an addict's mind only lives minute by minute. So it's like, well, that our statement doesn't come till the end of the month. I got 2-3 weeks. Fucking, you know what I mean? I'm talking when you're in the depth of it.
But I mean, I like buying alcohol for the guys I play cards with, because the drunker they get, the easier it is to win money.
I'll tell you one thing I love. Same thing with me. I went to poker games, concerts, stand-up comedy shows, bars to shoot pool. Going in a bar sober is very empowering. Like, without drinking is very empowering, man. And like, it's just so weird though too, because people are like, Loomis, spit on me, but then I don't get mad at them because I was the same way. But my point being though is that, your surroundings. Like I used to just find when I sold coke, I would just fucking me and my one buddy fucking just walk around and fucking have it like. But I was blacked out and don't even remember. Just wake up and then like all this money would be balled up in my fucking pocket. It was just fucking madness, man. But and so paranoid because
I mean, I went to my first big concert last year.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, dude, you never had a concert before?
Well, not like
Yeah.
I wasn't a big concert goer, man. I'll go to like the smaller venues and see. Like we have this place up here called Wolf Trap, where either really older artists or smaller named people will come play. We go to that a lot because it's cheap. But when I went to go see Van Halen with Sammy last year or whatever, and everybody I was with but it was good. It was a fun concert. So it was like one of the first ones I've been to completely sober. It was a good show.
Did his kid play guitar or no?
What's that?
What was it? Who played guitar? Oh, Joe Satriani.
Yeah. Yep.
But
Dude, that guy's 72 and killing it.
Satriani? Yeah, I know. And he looks like he's stuck in the fucking 50. And he taught Kirk Hammett from Metallica. And then, Randy Rhoads, who was with Ozzy, though, he taught Holmes, who ended up, playing with Ozzy. But, yeah, Joe said Steve Vai. He taught Steve Vai. Do you ever see the movie, where he makes a deal with the devil, the guitar player, Ralph Macchio?
Yeah, I don't remember what it's called, though.
Oh, Crossroads.
Yeah.
And, Steve Vai's the one, though, with the long hair at the end, though, but Satriani taught him. And so when I started playing piano, I was playing with someone who got into Satriani. And at first I got mad because this shit's all technical trying to learn. But maybe this was 20 years ago. And he's telling me to learn some of his riffs on piano. But it definitely helped me. And but I'm more into score music, classical music, and verse, chorus, Sabbath, Ozzy type music or Floyd type music. But his skills are great. Dream Theater and stuff, they're unbelievable. Jordan Rufus is one of the best keyboardists out there, but they're playing more of not what they're feeling because they all went to Juilliard. They're just showing how technical. To me, I don't get they're fantastic musicians. I bow to them, but meaning as smart as they are musician wise, but as it goes, it's songs. I just don't feel the mood. You could tell Sabbath or Van Halen, that shit came more from a feeling where Joe Satriani songs are don't get he's great, but it doesn't it's name one of his songs, solo songs. That's you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's crazy to me how some people just got that talent. I got an uncle. The uncle I went to go see Van Halen with, dude. He's actually the one that got me into Van Halen when I was little, but the dude can play the drums and guitar. Crazy. Never took a lesson, dude. Just I'm like, how the fuck do you do that, dude? It's just he musically talented, man. I've tried to pick up a guitar. It's like a blind dude trying to freaking draw chords.
Chords though? Could you play chords?
The only thing I tried to play was decent. I was drums, but guitar is it was foreign to me, dude. I couldn't. My brain and it just couldn't do it.
Yeah, because I'm so used to the piano's laid out in front of you and stuff. And people are piano's harder. Well, at some point, it's we have to split your mind. You do an opposite bass, because with piano you're doing the bass, and then you could do actually the melody. The rhythm and the actual if I play Mr. Crowley, I don't just do what the guitar player and keyboard player does. I'll go down, with my right hand, I'll do what Ozzy's doing. Mr. Crowley. I'll do the vocal, and then play the riff with the left. So you could play. It's more fuller, but guitar, to me, I don't know. But on piano, I can move my hands real fast, but this on guitar, doesn't feel right.
One of my little sisters, she plays piano really well. She took lessons for a long time, but she can play.
Something about it. Yeah, man. When I was young, all my cousins, they'd slap at it. And I always I always was able to just play the notes. And so it's just something that came natural to me. And I freaking, I love it. And luckily I ended up playing with some great players who I thought like, oh yeah, I know this classical stuff. But once I got my buddy Jansen and AJ, and went over to theory and everything like that. But it's great, man, Keith, learning though that way, because when you learn, I know people who could play Chopin fucking Nocturne and fucking whatever, like me all over the place, but they can't write like their own. They like
Yeah.
they'll be like, what's that? And it
Do
could
you
be
think you
something.
could play better when you were using?
No.
Some
Now
people
when I was
say
on like
some people
when
say
I'm
they
on when
some
I'm on
people say they
acid.
think about it too much, so when their brain is kind of they're just kind of
No,
kind of
no. What happens with music, especially with me and AJ, because we don't have a drummer or a bass player. I do the bass, it's just guitar, and we actually stay in time without a metronome. Um, no, when you might think, or like when you like, I remember when I used to feel that opiate feel, and I'd sit down on the piano longer and be like, yeah, blah blah blah. But like when my best friend died, like I don't usually write lyrics, but I wrote this song dark about like it just came out of me, and I write the best when like something bad happens or sad or something, or like
yeah.
that's just how I don't know. But even when I'm in a happy mood, I always write like dark. I just love like dark sounding melodic music, man. I just that's
Have you
just
ever written a song about somebody being too short to reach a monster?
yeah.
That'd be a good song.
God, I mean, I already really know what I mean. If I should put the piano right here, like Paul Schaefer, I could play it. You know what I mean? I could play your
Well, that's why I
song.
didn't learn how to play the piano, dude, because I couldn't reach the pedals and shit.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. That is another thing. Good. That's why guitar though is probably as tall as you. So you well, no, still no stand up basis. Wait, you would if you had a
Harmonica.
step stool for there you go, harmonica. Try that. I was gonna say saxophone, but the bottom of it's gonna be bouncing off the floor, so I wouldn't
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Try the
You've played the
harmonica.
skin flute before, right?
Right before the episode, yeah. Yeah, right before it. I actually nailed that, bro, way before piano. And
The
then
skin flute.
skin flute when I was about 7, I started on that hard. And then after that, no pun intended, then I went to piano. But like I said, if you were to play a trombone, not even a trombone, someone like your size, I started on sax. Now I'm being honest, you don't want that banging off the floor when you're playing it, when you're standing. Get a harmonica. I can't. I can't. Oh, I can't.
That wasn't that funny, was it?
You lose your teeth. What?
Wasn't that funny, was it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why, but the saxophone thing had me fun, had me laugh. All right.
Mm.
What do you want from me? Uh, LOL. Wipe your nose. Felony ring. What the? Who? Me? Something in my nose, is there? Oh, you're talking about when I used to do coke.
Squirrel.
Keith, you're fucked up. Oh,
I've been known to be called fucked up once or twice.
yeah. Well, that's why when me and Keith met backstage for his episode, like afterwards, we're like, all right, let's fucking team up. You know, just different, different career path, but like same mentality. Keith's fucking great. How many more years do you got, Keith? 4?
About a little under. Can't wait. Hopefully.
Yeah, dude. You're gonna do you so you're gonna retire at like 50 fucking 2?
Yeah, but I mean I still gotta work. I'm not the
Yeah, I was gonna say though, because doesn't your pension though get bigger though the more years you work?
It caps off at a certain point.
Oh well, then when it caps off, I think
No, dude, I'm 25 and I'm done. I'm not doing the
yeah.
damn
Well, with your job especially though, my pops had a real good one. He did 35. He only had to do 20, but it added on to his shit. But with your job, like, let's be real, like sometimes it aggravates you.
all the time. I'd retire today if I could. So
Every time, like, folks, I don't even see Keith or talk to him sometimes for like a week. And I see him backstage. He's not even like, hey, what's up? He's like, I'm like, what's up, Keith? Like, what? What's up?
but it's if you could get say you get 50% for your pension, right? After 25. Yeah. If you get 50% for 25, year 26, you're really working for half of your money because you get half of it for free anyway. So I mean, I could find a job making, half of what I'm making now doing something else that I like. And basically be making the same amount of money,
Or just get like a little fucking, when you get your pension, I mean, I know you're gonna stay a couple, when it caps off, get a part time or what. I don't mean, I don't know. That's your business, but like a security gig or just something just to keep something come flowing in. I don't know.
I'm hoping the public speaking stuff takes off a little bit by then, and I'll be
Yeah,
able to.
dude, you just listen, man. You just got your fucking toes wet, man.
I've
Year
been
one, like
public
Chris
speaking for
Unroll the
years.
Bones. Year one, is doing great. Year one is like, are you kidding me, man? You're already on one of the biggest broadcasts, Ian
I
Big,
mean,
man.
I'm
That's
talking about public speaking, like to police academies and police departments. I've been doing that for like 3 years now.
yeah, no, I know, but I'm saying though, like in the podcasting no type world though, and like being guest on certain episodes and like your story. I mean,
Yeah.
I talked to a lot of cops before, and your story is just like because of the addiction factor, and you had to put someone down, and you had to do this and that, and like you did all of it.
And
Like
because
everything that I heard other cops say, you did all of it, and some.
I'm 5 foot tall, so it
I'm
adds
not,
to.
what's that?
And because I'm a midget cop, it kind of.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that does it though too, though. But because you're so short, dude, you could ankle pick them when they run away, everything. But my point being though is that you been through all that shit, dude, and you're still doing it. And I mean, look what you had to deal with a year ago with the plane crash with the Olympic skate team. Like you had to get the bodies of the children. I mean, that's fucking crazy. And you didn't get called there. You were like, I'm going there. And you know what I mean? You went right there and did that. Helped some people who are traumatized, and then the Navy Yard shooting, and then all the other shit, with the baby and the fucking guy, your first arrest or whatever, with the guy who got hit by the fucking truck, and I mean, you've been through the ringer, bro, and then addiction.
Yeah, I guess it doesn't seem like it in my brain for some reason.
I know, but I'm telling you, I hear some fucking cops that come on, and I'm like, Keith needs to be in that chair. You know what I mean?
Like, you listen to
I'm not putting them down or nothing. I'm not trying to say who did more than who, but I mean, you want to talk about the realest deal of deals, like story. I mean, cop wise.
I appreciate that.
I mean but I mean it's the truth. And I interviewed a lot of cops. I'm just trying to say to you that yeah, I'm just being real. Like that's the truth.
Well, I got to write that book, dude.
I literally was just going to say you need to fucking write a book, dude, because you could have the trauma part of it all, like with the childhood. I would say what you want to say. That's it. Yeah, I know other people go through worse things, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't mean it's not traumatic. You see him, your favorite human being, like how I was, like with my pops at that age, just drop in front of you. That's traumatic. And then all the shit that you fucking seen, just what your job is. And then not to mention, you had to put someone down. And then like you were in like, one of the like most known fucking mass murder fucking shootings in the Navy Yard, like, and you were the first one in there on the scene with Shay. Shay was on last week. And I had a lot of people calling me like from Boston and shit, like saying like they really enjoyed that episode, man. Shay's fucking great.
Shay's awesome. I think it's like, I kind of want to write one, but then again, it's like, why don't I wait until I retire so I can get real down and dirty with it too,
Well, yeah, but you could be starting it though now, because right then when you retire, boom, and then by the think about it, you're already going to be meeting so many authors and people just for this podcasting and stuff. This is like a stepping stone, man, for you though to get though, like that book, but even though you love but like YouTube for me, like right now too, like it's just like this is me and you. This is another therapy session. Like we just let everything out.
No, it is really
when we do these lives. But
well, I mean, you said it yourself. You could see me at the beginning, backstage, and at the end. It's a complete it's very therapeutic.
Oh yeah, 180. And listen, I'm the same way, but I just try to be like that thing I tagged you in. You know what I mean? I just try, even like if I'm hurting, I still try. It's just but I today, while you were on the streets with a gun with criminals, I was putting together like a documentary, even though it's stressful because there's time limits. I mean, that's not even like you're going to war almost every day because you don't know what you're going to do. Like Shay said, because he was in Iraq, and you were like, that's crazy. He's like, but police officers, though, it could be more dramatic because, like, they're suiting up to go to war every day. All I'm saying is this: there's some of them out there that just say the same fucking rehearsed fucking thing and get their money and go. When you are like, I don't care about the money, I'll just come and fucking speak. And I'm like, well, you know, Keith, you got to think about your time and everything. You're like, yeah, I'm the same way. I don't care about money at all. But I really don't. And I don't care about fame. My fucking thing is I don't even want to be seen. I want the movie to end and it says music by. That's where I'm trying to get. And but my point again being is that I'm not saying that some use it for like, oh, you know, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and then post like their nice new cars and that you know, but yet though they're like I deal with this every day, but then like you know, there's a picture of you're in Cancun, motherfucker, like fucking you know, whole like belly dancing with fucking
Yeah.
like with Jamaicans. Like, what are you talking about?
I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying. But my point being is like you're authentic. Like you don't come in and go, blah, 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 blah. You come in, you're like, all right, fucking, blah, and people are gonna like that better. I'm sorry, but
Yeah,
they're going.
I mean, one of the people when I first started public speaking, one of the people said I need to clean up my language, and
No.
so
No.
when I talked to like a few people, and they were like, "No, dude, it's your story. If they don't want to hear bad words, they can go somewhere else." And it, my every 5 minutes and my motherfuckers every 3 minutes. You know, they say it makes it just more
Listen,
authentic.
now you know from being in rehabs and just being on the force or whatever, and I know from being you know being hired like orientations or whatever it is or whatever the fuck. A speaker's coming in. The people aren't really like jet. They're like, okay, we got to stay for 40 hours, or maybe some are jacked up, like, okay, yay. But there's definitely some that are like, whatever. But when they hear you not talk like a robot,
Yeah,
they're like, now the people that are going to hire you, that might hurt you for getting certain gigs because of your mouth.
exactly. Yeah,
But when you get, though, the gig and you talk, the audience is going to be like, oh, fuck yeah, this is refreshing. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like he's
mean,
not just doing
yeah,
like listen, like there's certain people that go out and they have one script and they fucking say it the same way over and over and over and over and over for years. And I understand. I mean, that's their story. I get it, but I just I don't know. I'm not a professional at all, meaning talking wise and stuff. And the professionals out there, that's fantastic. I'm not putting anyone down who does that. I just think though, with your story though, man, you're underestimated. And I understand because like you're in the inside looking out, but if you were on the outside looking in, you should like, you know, absolutely fucking be on a book and fucking be doing your thing, man. Because from the stuff that I see that's all out there and stuff, I'm like, the kid, we gotta get fucking Keith out there.
I
We
think
gotta
that's why people like podcasts, right? It's because it's real people talking about real shit and not scripted, you know, nonsense, you know.
Yeah, but you got to remember, Keith. Right now, like we're so used to like doing lives. A real episode, though, we're supposed to have a bunch of videos up, all that.
Yeah,
Like once we, yeah. But I'm saying, like, but you know what? We love these though because of the therapeutic aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I may laugh, but like, you know, I hurt inside. Are you kidding me?
it's
We
not
all.
very therapeutic to get made fun of by you and Matt the whole time, though.
I think it is therapeutic to get made fun of though
For
because
you guys, it might be.
because you laugh, you know, and laughter is the best medicine.
Oh shit.
What's up, Chris? Crow the bones. I just brought you. I just speaking of the devil. I just brought him up. But like that's what I'm saying, Keith. It's your first year, and like look at the year he just had, and for your first years, I mean, are you kidding me? You're way
Yeah.
ahead, dude. I was fucking doing this for years with just the fucking phone, and from wherever I could be, and then like you know whatever is in my car, whatever. Because my one buddy James Roll, he's like, don't wait for the equipment. He's like, just work with what you got, and I did that. And all people really like, they just want authenticity, man. And that's
Yeah.
why, like, when you go in and talk, but then that's why, like, don't fucking you know, fuck up your page and fucking put fucking million fucking subscribers out, whatever. Just keep doing what you're fucking doing. And I think that I don't know, man. Like I just see some stories and I just see a lot of people underneath and they're like, holy fuck. And I'm like, I mean, that's great. I'm not
Yeah.
a hater, but I'm like, All right, let's get.
I've got a problem. I got a problem with self promotion. I don't know how to do it, and
No, yeah, I can. No, I can promote. I'm
feel
good
like
at this.
it's bragging on yourself, or kind of. So I don't. I just usually don't.
If I wasn't though rolling all over this every fucking day already though,
That's a movie, dude. That's different. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's just so much fucking work, and we just had to bring in an engineer, a professional engineer, and but like I don't know, it's great. That's all. Just stay tuned. It's let's just put it this way: the quality, like look wise and all that, you're gonna be like, fuck, like yeah. You think I'm gonna put something out that's a piece of shit? No, not happening.
I gotta get up early, bro. You wanna wrap her up and hopefully see everybody next week?
Yeah, buddy. What do you want to do with what's today? Today is because I got tomorrow, but tomorrow I'll be done like around 4. What time are you around tomorrow? Because I do want to have a talk though with you though, because if I can get on a normal balance of whatever of Keith, I'm gonna start rocking these shorts out every day and then videos that because I still have a lot of us. And don't forget, all the lives that we have, I could take little bits of them and stuff. I make videos with them and stuff too that we did. You know, like some funny ass ones too. Yeah. And then
I don't know, man. I gotta take my daughter to the eye doctor tomorrow at 4. So whenever I'm done that, 6 maybe.
Yeah, I just wanted communication though. That'll help more though, and that's on both of us because I'm there. I think I'm gonna get out of the studio at 3:30 up in Pittston. I don't get today. You saw it. I didn't get. I fell home with all my chores and everything like that till like 7:47. So, but like I said, that's because it has to be done in 2 weeks. So, but no, we're gonna get it rocking, man. And we just started, man. This hasn't even been a year yet, buddy. Not even close. I think it's only been from the Loomis show over. We only been doing this for about think since July, the middle of July. Yeah, when Ozzy died. I remember we did the last Loomis show when Ozzy died. Or no, did we do an Ozzy one on this episode? Because remember, you're like, I understand if you don't want to do it.
No, it was Ozzy. It was probably like our second live or something.
Yeah, but I remember though, because then you said, hey, man, but that guy goes out like that. That was right around when we moved because you said, right? So around when he died in July, like the end of July. So that's August, September, October, November, 6 months. And all we did was lives. And with my father and with everything that that was going on, getting together first. It's not even a legit though 6 months though because we were just jumping on live like whenever I could have the time and stuff though. But once we really get this pounded out, but look, you were already on Ian Bick, man. You were on whatever. I want to get that Instagram fucking page popping, folks. Go to my official Mind Over Madness and give it if you have an Instagram because we actually put up more videos there. But we're gonna start though hitting it up. What's up, CJ? Great to see you. And I can't wait, man, until you see, man, what we got. I think you're going to fucking love it, and you're going to learn a lot of little inside shit that's awesome. I wish, man, you lived by us, though, because you'd definitely be involved with paperwork and everything. All right, so, Keith, roll the bones. We love you, Bones crew, Matt, everyone out there, Carolyn, CJ. Thank you so much for coming in, Gina. I'll see you Wednesday night, Gina, for Black Sabbath Paranoid. And Miss Vaz left. Everyone who's in there, we love you, and we will see you next Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 8:05 p.m. Eastern on Mind Over Madness. All right, Peace. Keith. I'll not tomorrow. I'll give you a call on Thursday.
All right, buddy.
That work for you?
Yeah, man.
All right, and folks, check out me and Gina on Wednesday at 8 p.m. on Into the Void, Ozzy Osbourne tribute. We will see you next time on Mind Over Madness. This was the last episode we did. I remember it. Yeah, exactly. All right, folks, we'll leave it with Ozzy fucking Osbourne. Good night. See you, Keith.
Later, buddy.
Later.